Portions of the following may not be suitable for younger audiences. Channel 9 recommends parental guidance.
Yes, sirree, Bob. It's little old me, Bob. That gal who put the bra back into Bravo. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And the show, as you know, is Movie Macabre. And this time around, we're serving up a little treat called The House That Dripped Blood. I mean, talk about your fixer-uppers. Give me a break. It ain't the house that needs a new roof or the house with the peeling paint. This is the house that dripped the sticky red stuff. I mean, imagine the look on the plumber's face when he shows up. Whoa. Actually, what we have here is a movie with 4 stories all rolled up into one. Now, let me see. If 3 stories is called a trilogy, then I guess 4 stories would be called a high-rise. It's the house that dripped blood, coming right up on Movie Macabre.
Well, here's to Dominic.
Yeah, here's looking at you, creep. Boy, that Dominic looks like my old pal Breather on a good day. You know, watching that guy, this Smith Corona, has given me a swell idea. I'm gonna try cranking out a few yarns my own darn self. I mean, I've heard they pay big bucks for them stories, and what could be so hard about it? I got the typewriter, I got some paper, and I got a lot of that corrects a lot. So I'll just go to work right now. Okay, let me see. Once upon a time, okay. Ooh, where's the O? Oh, here it is. Okay. O, N, C, E. You'll have to bear with me. I'm kind of a hunting pecker. Upon A, P, A, W, N. I'd call that guy a pretty good actor. He knocked him dead, didn't he? Well, he's what you call a method actor. Unfortunately, it's the Charlie Manson method. Well, there's an old saying that goes something like this. If you play with fire, you're gonna get choked. Okay, I'm almost finished with my first story here. It's called The House That Dripped Horror Movie Hostess. The end. Okay, now maybe I'll just read you a little bit of it, all right? Okay, The House That Dripped Horror Movie Hostess. Once upon a time, there was this horror movie hostess, the end. Oh, maybe I'll just tell you about it instead. Okay, it's about this horror movie hostess, see? And she she hosts horror movies. Yeah, so what happens is, well, she's just like talking away, and then she has to go to do this commercial. What? What? I have to do a commercial? I don't believe it. I mean, it's just like in my story. Oh, wow. I guess it is true what they say about life imitating art. Or does art imitate life? I mean, am I real, or am I just a figment of your imagination? I mean, maybe I'm just a story within a story. Or maybe I'm just confused. Maybe I should just stick to reading the old prompteroo. And besides, I went and wrecked one of my nails. Yowza, yowza, yowza. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and see all your favorite stars recreated in wax in Elvira's Celebrity Wax Museum, the most incredibly realistic display east of Crenshaw Boulevard, conveniently located right next to Dr. Bohum's in the Inglewood Shopping Mall. Step right up and see the baddest mother since Shaft, realistically recreated in wax. Yes, it's the A-Team's own B.A. Baracus, Mr. T. Why, it's so real you can almost smell B.A.'s B.O. Now look over here. Why, it's that blonde beach bunny in braids, Bo Derek, as seen in the movie 10. Accurately fashioned in every detail, right down to her IQ. Spooky, isn't it? No, you're not seeing things. It's really the king. Yes, it's a wax figure of an Elvis impersonator impersonating Elvis in wax. I'm in love. Hey, I'm all shook up. Now step right this way into our hall of baldness. Who loves you, baby? Telly do. Yes, it's TV's Kojak, Telly Savalas. Close your eyes and you'll think he's real. And if I'm not mistaken, that's Broadway's king, Mr. Yul Brynner. You look marvelous in wax. And I think your brother David Brenner's a scream. And to complete our tour, it's the brightest star in all of showbiz, the beautiful, the talented star of TV's movie Macabre, and my personal favorite, completely recreated in wax, it's Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. So very lifelike, you would swear they were real. Do, my Salome. Boy, that is some wax museum, like about 40 wax. When they told Pete Cushing he'd be heading an all-star cast, they forgot to mention the part about his head being on that platter. I mean, the poor devil, he lost his gourd.
I shan't be bored.
No, gourd, Peter. I said gourd. Read the lips. And the only reason you shan't be bored is because you're out of here. Me, I'm stuck watching the rest of the movie. But seriously, Pete, in retrospect, do you really like this picture?
Oh, yes. Yes, it's very well done.
Oh, well, let me ask you this. Did you really like the way they cooked your hamburger?
Oh, yes. Yes, it's very well done.
Oh, yeah. Kind of had a feeling you were going to say that.
It's a lovely day. Let's go for a walk.
All right.
And this is for the time you grabbed me down by the water cooler, Attila. And, oh, we're back. Well, I know this is hard to believe, but here we have yet another story set in the same darn house. I mean, talk about getting mileage out of your location. Hey, Emma, Gravel's out of town this weekend. We can use her house. And for once, we find Christopher Lee as the victim, not the villain. This time, he's on the pointed end of the stick. Boy, that little girl certainly has him on pins and needles. She is what you call a real pain in the elbow. Boy, I wonder if she got those candles from that wax museum in the other story. Well, whatever. We'll get back to the movie right after these messages. Well, like I was saying about that old saying, if you play with fire, you're gonna get choked. I didn't say I know what it means. I only said it was an old saying. Gee, I don't know why Chris Lee had to go and get so burned up over some doggone doll. I mean, now I guess it means that Mrs. Norton is out of a job.
I'm going to stay.
Oh, no, honey, no. You are out of here. You're gonna have to go. And don't let the door catch you in the heels on the way out. Maybe I could talk that kid into making a Mrs. Norton doll. I don't know. I don't really have a hard time relating to vampires. I mean, they're so fly-by-night. Yeah, golly, a little vampire humor there. Compliments of yours truly, Elvira. Who? Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, you know? I mean, everybody's heard of me, haven't they? Like I'm just about the world's foremost authority on, well, you name it.
Ghosts, vampires, werewolves, witches, demons.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks. Oh, by the way, you know, you look marvelous. Well, if that chick didn't take the cape. Cape? But you know how that old saying goes, if you play with fire, you're gonna get... No, that saying doesn't work at all. Well, then let me put it to you this way. If you're gonna be in a vampire movie, make sure it isn't a bit part. No rim shot. Okie doke. When we come back, and with any luck, we will come back, we'll have the exciting conclusion to our little trilogy. +1. It's The House That Dripped Blood on movie Macabre. Once again, I'm reminded of the paint job on the old Macabre mobile. Dull finish. Say, you won't believe the incredible good luck I've just had. Some guy with a phony-sounding European accent showed up here at the studio with this swell-looking cape. He wanted 13 shillings for it, but I talked him down to a mere $100. What he obviously didn't realize was that this is an authentic vampire cape.
You must be joking.
No, I'm not joking, Buster. I mean, come on, look at this. Now, I'll just put this sucker on, and you'll see the transformation. Okay, just watch. Any second now. Does anybody have the time?